started my career in the high-tech industry. I spent 25 years in high-tech. 10 of these years are in the United States. I worked for Intel in Santa Clara. I worked for another large American company. I moved back to Israel. I set up a venture capital firm, raised about $120 million, was about 7 years in venture capital, and then went back to management, set up a company in China and so forth. For the last 17 years, I'm very much involved in social activities, social ventures, and today I'm on the board of 4 social ventures. 2 are dealing with youth at risk, and 2 are dealing with shared society, the relationship between Jews and Arabs in Israel. So once again, all these brought me to the conclusion that entrepreneurship is something that every person should own and master. And I came to Tel Aviv University with the keen belief that this is something I should give to all students. Now, before we talk about why we need to teach entrepreneurship, I think there are 2 key questions we need to look at. The first question, can we teach entrepreneurship? And the second question is, what is entrepreneurship? So when I think about, can we teach entrepreneurship, you know, when we think about entrepreneurship, we think of Bill Gates and Steve Jobs and Jeff Bezos from Amazon and Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook. You know, all these people, they didn't study entrepreneurship. They simply had it. They have this capability to look at the market, see opportunities, turn them into successful companies. So when you think of that, well, can you really teach entrepreneurship? Well, when I think about that, what comes to my mind is music schools. Any of you guys been to music school? Any of you here study music? Okay, we got a couple, good. Music school, one of the key classes is music composition. But the fact that you learn music composition does not turn you into a world-renowned composer. It does not turn you into Mozart or Beethoven and Schubert. It gives you a language and a set of tools to be much more successful in the world of music. In the same way, when you learn entrepreneurship, it doesn't turn you into a huge innovator or to a successful startup company, but it gives you a language and a set of tools to be successful in the world of business. Peter Drucker is one of the forefathers of modern business management, and the way Peter put it, he says, there is no mistake in entrepreneurship. It has nothing to do with genes. It's a discipline. And like any discipline, it can be taught. It can be taught. Once again, I want to make this point very clear. The fact that someone studies entrepreneurship does not make them into an innovator, but it gives them a language and a set of tools. So entrepreneurship can be taught. But the question is, what is it? Anyone here, what's entrepreneurship? Okay, so it's breakfast. I'm not going to let you talk too much. But I'm sure that if I've asked each and every one of you, we have about, what, 40 people here? So we get probably about 40 answers. We look at entrepreneurship in a very romantic way. We think of entrepreneurs as people who made a lot of money, sold their companies, invented new things. But when I think of entrepreneurship, I'd like to define it actually on 2 levels, on the intuitive level and on the business level. So on the intuitive level, I've seen a number of definitions. I think the one I like the most is the one by Jim Plummer. Jim Plummer was the dean of the engineering school in Stanford. And Jim said that entrepreneurship is a mindset. Now I think this is a very important distinction because it means that in essence, entrepreneurship is an attitude, a belief in oneself, you have the ability to make a change. Furthermore, he said that entrepreneurs are people who do not accept the world the way it is. They have the courage, I'll get back to this word later, they have the courage to say, this could be better. Now what does it mean, this could be better? This could be better means that if I'm going to work in the morning, there's got to be a better way to navigate my ways, and I'll invent ways. This could be better means that there's got to be a better way to search the internet, and let's pick up Google. This could be better means there's got to be a better way to buy books. Let's invent Amazon. Entrepreneurs create value. They create value because they don't accept the world the way it is. Where we see a problem, they see an opportunity. Sarah Blakely is a billionaire. She's a billionaire because she did not accept the world the way it is. It all started when she was working in a company and they required her to her pantyhose. And she didn't like the way the pantyhose looked on her foot when she wore an open-toe foot. So she took scissors and she cut off the foot part of the pantyhose. And eventually founded Spanx, an American intimate apparel company. And today she's a billionaire. And all that for a small change because she did not accept the world the way it is. So entrepreneurship is a mindset. That's on the intuitive level. On the business level, entrepreneurship is composed of two components: identifying an opportunity or a problem, and executing, turning that opportunity into a project. So, to create value, we must make sure that the opportunity or the problem we're trying to solve is something that has substantial value to people, that they actually willing to make an effort to buy this or to use this. Making an effort doesn't necessarily mean a financial effort, it could be any other effort. But to create value, it has to be something meaningful. It has to be something that people really care about. You know, sometimes we look at problems and they look very, very big, but no one really cares. I mean, getting to the moon, very exciting, very big. How much of you really care about this today, getting to the moon? I don't think many people. Sometimes a small problem, like how do we buy books, can change the world, because Amazon changed the world. Today, most of us buy stuff from Amazon. We don't go to a store anymore. So the size of the opportunity doesn't really make a major difference on how we look at it. So first of all, identifying an opportunity. The second stage is executing. Executing, I guess all of you business people know exactly what it is. It's taking the opportunity and understanding what the market thinks about it, maybe creating a prototype, getting more people around you to the problem, developing a product, business plan, business model, and so forth. So, we know that entrepreneurship can be taught. We know it's a mindset and it's composed of identifying and executing. Let's go back to the first question. Why teach entrepreneurship? So to answer that, I actually want to read to you a quick story. Carol Lewis wrote a wonderful book. It's called Alice in Wonderland. And then he wrote a sequel. And the sequel to that book is called Through the Looking Glass. And in that book, there is a wonderful segment that I want to share with you. And I'll see if I remember it by heart all the way. But basically, in that segment, Alice and the Queen are running. So Alice is telling the story. Alice and the Queen are running. And they're running so fast that Alice can barely breathe. And she's running fast and fast. And Alice can barely run as fast as the Queen asks us to run. But the Queen keeps screaming, faster, faster. And Alice thinks, I cannot run any faster, I can barely breathe. And she wants to tell the Queen that she cannot run, but she cannot speak. And the Queen almost hears it, and she says, don't talk, just run faster, faster. My friends, this is the essence of today's business world. If you don't run twice as fast, you stay in the same place. Worse yet, if you don't run twice as fast, you're probably going backwards, because the competition is running faster. And if you stay in the same place, you're going backwards. Let me give you an example. We all know Kodak. Kodak invented film photography, was the world leader. The company was established in 1988. World leader, huge market share, huge marketing power. In 1975, Steven Sassoon invented, a Kodak employee, invented the digital camera. 1975. Kodak executives were concerned that if they introduce this product, it's going to basically destroy their revenue stream, and they basically put this invention in the basement. Even when other companies started to sell digital cameras and promote digital cameras, still Kodak believed that because of the huge marketing power and market share, they can hold the market. Kodak elected to stay in the same place, while the market was running twice as fast. Kodak is virtually non-existent today. My friends, in order to be successful, you need to run faster. And we need people who can see and can help us to find the ways how we can run faster than the competition. People who can see the small pathways, the roads, and the highways to run faster and to be ahead of our competition. Now, it's got to be, I'm going to make this very important point. To be ahead of the competition, it doesn't have to be the huge, big thing. Many times it's very small things. Just having creative people around us that can see small things that can make huge difference. For example, Southwest Airlines. So we all know Southwest Airlines. I think it's the first, one of the most successful low-cost airlines in the world. I think they were the first company to come up with a low-cost business plan. One of the key reasons for Southwest's long-term success is a very simple decision they decided at the very beginning of the company. And this decision is they're going to use only one type of aircraft. Now just imagine what a huge impact that has on the business. It means they have only one set of repair parts. They need to train their technicians on only one airplane. They need to train their staff, their stewardess, the pilot, only on the one airplane. If you want to board on the plane and there's a problem, you just get another plane. It looks exactly the same, no reseating. This is a huge impact, but it's a very small decision. So how do we get more entrepreneurial spirit within our companies? Why don't we see it today? We don't see it today because many people in companies, when they see a problem, they will most likely bypass it and do nothing about it. The reason is, primarily, it's self-confidence. Many employees don't believe that they have the license to say this could be better. They're allowed to point out problems. They don't believe in themselves because even if they see a problem or an opportunity, they would say, oh, I probably don't understand this. Or they'll say, well, someone must have seen this before and thought it's okay. So they don't have the self-confidence to talk about this. The other element is fear. If I point out a problem, maybe someone in management is going to be upset with me. Or maybe I'm going to get laughed at because I didn't understand it. Or worse yet, they're going to ask me to fix it. I don't know how to fix it. So how do we change that? How do we get more entrepreneurial spirit within our companies? Well, we need to address these issues. We need to build confidence in employees. Tell them that they have the license to say this could be better. Tell them that we empower them to take the risk and point out opportunities and point out problems so we can do a better job for our companies. Now, just simply saying you can say this could be better is not enough. This is a major mental change within employees. And to build this self-confidence in them, we need to model risk-taking in everything we do in the companies. They need to see that everyone thinks like that. Let me give you an example of what I mean by modeling risk-taking. So when I worked at Intel, Intel has 6 core values for the company. One of these core values is risk-taking. And I was working on a set of components, a product. I was working on a product that was composed of 7 chips, electronic components, we call them chips. And we got into a very difficult market position. Our product, our solution was too expensive. We started to lose customers, and we couldn't react very quickly because the product was very big and it was very difficult and long time to design. And my boss at that time, a guy named Rajiv, found a company in Taiwan that manufactured a single component, a single chip, that if we take their chip and 2 of our chips, we can compose a new solution which is much more competitive, much more low cost, and we can actually regain our market position. But this company in Taiwan was a small startup. So Rajiv met with them, built a business plan, and presented the company to the company management and said, look, it's a small startup, but they need about 6 months to complete the development of this component, and we need to invest in them $500,000 in today's money for them to be successful. If they're successful, we can regain the market share and become market leaders. So we presented that to management. Management said, look, it's a risk, but yeah, go do it. And for the next 6 months, Rajiv flew from San Francisco to Taiwan, back and forth, worked with the company, and after 6 months, he came back to management, and he said, we failed. It's a startup, they couldn't meet what they promised us, and this component is never going to work, it's not going to work, we should just cut this relationship. So here we are, we lost 6 months, we lost $500,000, and we're in the same place. What happened to Rajiv? Rajiv got a Decisional Recognition Award for risk-taking. This is how you model risk-taking in a company. Because when you take risks, sometimes you fail. And he got an award, although the project failed. But what he did, he exemplified the value of risk-taking. He did everything the way it should be done. And yes, this is the nature of risk. Sometimes you fail. So we need to build confidence in our employees to take the risk and to let them know that they are empowered to say this could be better, and they are empowered to point out opportunities and problems. Part of that is also teach them the language of the tool and the tools, what to do. So when they see an opportunity, they know what tools they have to use and how they can promote this opportunity. So I put on the slide a number of very well-established tools that we use today, and I've been taught in many, many places. In the middle, there is a book on design thinking. It's a methodology for generating new ideas and concepts. The Lean Startup is a book that was published in the Bay Area in 2011 and talks about how you take ideas and qualify them and create the best product market fit. Business Model Generation is a wonderful book about innovative business models and how you take ideas and build around the business model. All these tools really create a language of entrepreneurship. And it gives employees the confidence that not only they can point out opportunities, but they have some ideas what to do with them. Now, why is this important? It is important because at the end of the day, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, and all the other entrepreneurs, one of the key reasons they were successful is because everyone around them spoke the same language, the language of entrepreneurship. And they all knew the same tools. In the same way, in any organization, I don't expect each and every employee to be an entrepreneur and bring up new ideas. But when someone does, we all speak the same language. And if someone does come up with a new idea, he does not have to waste time explaining to everyone what they're doing, what are the steps they're taking, why taking step A and then step B, and why we're not jumping to step H. Everyone speaks the same language. And if we speak the same language, we can run twice as fast and lead the market. My friends, we need to teach entrepreneurship because we need people who can create value. Because we need people who will not accept the world the way it is. And because we need everyone to speak the same language so we can execute much faster. And if we do this, everyone is going to be more successful, both on the personal level and on the business level. Thank you very much.